Have you ever imagined building a boat so big that it could hold hundreds of animals? Now imagine building it in a place where there wasn't even a lake. People laughed. People pointed. Some probably thought Noah had lost his mind. But Noah didn't stop. Why? Because he trusted God. Today, we're going to discover one of the greatest true stories ever told. The story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. Let's begin. A long, long time ago, many years after Adam and Eve, the earth was filled with people. Families grew. Cities became bigger. More and more children were born. At first, people remembered God. But as the years passed, many forgot him. Instead of helping one another, they became selfish. Instead of telling the truth, many people lied. Instead of showing kindness, they became cruel. They hurt one another. They fought. They cared only about themselves. The Bible tells us that the world became full of violence and wickedness. It made God very sad. God had created people to love him and care for one another. Instead, most people chose to do whatever they wanted. But there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah loved God. He listened to God. He obeyed God. Even when everyone around him made bad choices, Noah chose to do what was right. Can you imagine how difficult that must have been? Have you ever been the only one trying to do the right thing? Maybe everyone else wanted to cheat during a game. Maybe someone wanted you to be mean to another child. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't easy. Noah understood exactly how that felt. One day, God spoke to Noah. He said, "Noah, the world has become full of evil. I am going to send a great flood that will cover the earth. But I want to save you and your family." Then God gave Noah an incredible mission. Build an ark. Now, what is an ark? An ark is a huge wooden boat. But this wasn't just a big boat. It was enormous. The Bible says it was about 300 cubits long. That's about 450 feet, or around 137 meters. That's longer than a football field. Imagine trying to build something that huge using only wood and simple tools. God even gave Noah the instructions. He told him how long it should be, how wide, how tall. He told Noah to build 3 levels inside. He told him to make rooms for the animals. He even told him to cover the wood with pitch to keep the water out. God had thought of everything. Noah didn't argue. He didn't say, "God, that's impossible." He didn't say, "Everyone will laugh at me." He simply trusted God. Then Noah got to work. Day after day, he cut down trees. He carried heavy pieces of wood. He hammered boards together. Slowly, the giant ark began to take shape. People walked by and stared. "What are you doing?" they asked. "I'm building an ark," Noah answered. "Why?" "Because God said a flood is coming." The people laughed. "A flood? There isn't even any rain. You must be crazy." But Noah kept building. Week after week, month after month, year after year, the ark grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Noah never gave up. He trusted God even when nobody else believed. Finally, the giant ark was finished. Then something amazing happened. God told Noah, "Bring your family into the ark." Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives all entered the ark. But they weren't alone. Suddenly, animals began coming from every direction. Can you imagine seeing that? 2 elephants slowly walking together. 2 giraffes stretching their long necks. 2 lions walking side by side. 2 pandas. 2 zebras. 2 kangaroos. Tiny mice. Huge bears. Colorful parrots. Busy ants. Even butterflies fluttered through the air. God brought every kind of land animal to the ark. Noah didn't have to chase them. God guided them. Every animal had a place. Food had already been stored inside. Everything was ready. Then, God himself closed the door of the ark. That was an important moment. The time to enter had ended. Outside, people still didn't believe. Then, tiny drops of rain began to fall. Drip, drip, drip. People looked up. Rain? Soon, the rain became heavier. Then heavier still. Before long, the sky poured water like never before. The Bible says it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But that wasn't all. Water also burst up from beneath the earth. Rivers overflowed. Streams became raging rivers. The valleys filled with water. The fields disappeared. Soon, the whole land was covered. The ark gently lifted from the ground. It floated on the rising water. Inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe. Can you imagine hearing the rain on the wooden roof? Boom, boom, boom. The wind howled outside. The waves crashed against the ark. But God protected everyone inside. The elephants stayed together. The lions rested peacefully. The birds perched quietly. Even though the storm outside was frightening, God was watching over them. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain continued. The water became deeper and deeper. Eventually, even the highest mountains were covered. The whole world became one giant ocean. Then, the rain finally stopped, but the water remained for many months. The ark floated gently across the water. Day after day, week after week, month after month, Noah and his family waited patiently. They trusted God's perfect timing. Finally, God sent a strong wind. Little by little, the water began to go down. One day, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Everyone was excited, but Noah didn't rush outside. He waited for God's timing. Later, Noah opened a window and released a raven. The raven flew back and forth. Then Noah sent out a dove. The dove searched for dry land, but there was nowhere to land, so it returned to the ark. A week later, Noah sent the dove again. This time, the dove returned carrying a tiny olive leaf in its beak. Can you imagine how happy everyone must have been? The leaf meant something wonderful. Trees were growing again. Dry land was appearing. Hope had returned. 1 week later, Noah released the dove one more time. This time, it didn't come back. The dove had found a new home. Soon afterward, God told Noah, "Come out of the ark." The great door opened. Fresh air filled the ark. The animals slowly walked outside. Elephants, lions, horses, sheep, birds filled the sky once again. The earth was alive with God's creatures. The very first thing Noah did wasn't build a house. It wasn't plant a garden. It wasn't look for food. He stopped to thank God. Noah worshiped God because he knew God had saved them. Then something beautiful appeared in the sky. A rainbow. Bright, colorful, beautiful. God said, "I am making a promise. This rainbow will remind everyone that I will never again send a flood to destroy the whole earth." Every time we see a rainbow today, we can remember God's promise. Rainbows aren't just beautiful. They're reminders that God always keeps his word. The story of Noah teaches us something very important. Sometimes doing the right thing means standing alone. Sometimes people may laugh at us. Sometimes obeying God isn't the easiest choice. But trusting God is always the best choice. Noah trusted God before he saw the rain. He obeyed before he understood everything. And because of his faith, God protected him and his family. God still wants us to trust him today. When we choose kindness, when we tell the truth, when we help others, when we obey God, we're following Noah's example. Thank you for joining us on another amazing Bible adventure. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Bible Toons, and ring the bell so you never miss another exciting Bible story. Next time, we'll discover why people tried to build a giant tower to reach heaven, and how God confused all the languages of the world in the incredible story of the Tower of Babel. We'll see you in the next adventure. God bless you.